Alright, hey guys, here's another update on my game room. I brought most of my stuff from upstairs downstairs since my son will be getting bigger soon and he can play with his own toys without having to get into mine. First of all, we bought some secondhand shelves. Center ones I think were like 40 bucks. The two outer wood grain ones were like 20 for the pair. And that's my stupid cat. But anyway, see, we got the 360, PS3, and PS2 on that one. Some movies mixed in on the bottom. Halo books, and this one just has loose PS2 games that don't have a case for them. PS1 games right there. Boxed Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, and Game Boy games. Most of them, those are just the boxes. I have the cartridges with the rest of the games, but I just like to have the boxes on display too. There's a couple of the Game Boys I have. Original Game Boy, Game Boy Pocket, Color, Advance, Advance SP, and the first DS. I haven't gotten the 20 different variations of that yet. The only two PC games I own, Sims and Command and Conquer. Couple hats. I don't really wear hats, especially not flat bill, but I like that they had video game stuff on them, like Zelda, Sonic, and Bowser, yada yada. Let's see, GameCube games, Wii, and starting the Sega Dreamcast, or oh my god, Sega Genesis. I don't know why I keep on saying Dreamcast. More Genesis games. More Genesis, Atari, and television games mixed in there. More Genesis. Movies. And this is my 47-inch Bravia, Sony Bravia TV. PS3 Slim. The Sony surround sound there. Black Wii. One of those cheap GameStop system selectors. I've changed a little bit because just half. One of those light up Tetris cube things. It's pretty neat. It's kind of cheap, but you know, novelty. There's bread and butter here. Start with, here's a UK Sony PS1. It plays PAL games, so I got that. I paid $7 for it here in the UK, but like it's in perfect condition, so I can start buying some UK games. Oh, I'll start from the bottom, work my way up. Sega Genesis there. I don't have it hooked up yet. I just have it sitting in there, along with the Xbox wheel there. The surge protector has a switch on it, so I just keep it off. So that way, nothing gets hot, especially the Nintendo and Super Nintendo power packs, because those they get warm if they're plugged in too long. Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo. I use the old coin in between the cartridge trick to sometimes get some of them to work. Superboy when I don't feel like playing the actual console. Original Nintendo. Playing a little bit of classic in there. Got a new pin connector in there, so usually starts up first try. 360 Slim. It's got some stickers on it. Whatever. My soft-modded Wii. I used one of those SD cards and put Wii Homebrew channel and all that on it. So it has Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, PlayStation. Pretty much the entire library, all those consoles right on that. I want to get one of those adapters so I can use a Super Nintendo controller, so I get the full experience, I guess, because playing with a Wiimote isn't as good. PS2 Slim. Grab a ton of PS1 and 2 memory cards. Here I have this is a TV I got when I was in tech school. Just I think 21 or 2 inches, not that big. But I only bought it for 50 bucks. And the reason I have that there along with my big screen is because this one has an antenna RF output. So I can play the original Nintendo since that won't hook up to the Bravia. Wife wasn't crazy about it, but hey. Alright, then up here, Nintendo and Super Nintendo games. And Game Boy and Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance. Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3. You know, a crap ton of sports games. I bought this as a bulk buy when I was young. Why is this not focusing? There we go. Star Fox, Mortal Kombat, you know, all the populars. Couple different Super Mario Worlds. Super Double Dragon. Metal belt buckle. I don't really wear belt buckles, but I thought it was neat. Game Boy games. A boxed original Game Boy. Then a red Game Boy. That one I only paid, I think, $8 or $9 for. It was a Goodwill find. Got lucky there. Even had all the paperwork with it. Up top, of course, collector's edition. Got the Title 5. Pac-Man board game. You're not going to see too many of these. It's a little beat up, but it's all there. The box for the Tetris lights. Kush ball. Pac-Man thing. Resistance 2. It's got a tear in it, but it's whatever. And handheld Pac-Man. It's a little dirty. The screen needs to be cleaned, definitely, but I thought it was neat. I don't see too many of those yet either. And the rest of my spares are all upstairs. Like my Sega Saturn, all my extra consoles. But these are pretty much just all the ones that are all wired up and ready to play right now. Alright, well, that's the rough setup of my game room. It's always changing. The other day, actually, made a video of my setup and then I changed it, so I never uploaded that one. But that's pretty much it for now. Guess I'll make another video when I get new games in. And I think I have about 20 some coming in eBay real soon. Alright, till then.